Hey guys, Dr. Sims here, and it's finally the day that I told you that I was going to go live and do my very first whiteboard training. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a concept that I learned. First, I learned it for free in a free book, and I'm going to tell you about that book. But I read it, but I didn't understand it until I paid $2,000 for a course. And then it was explained to me step by step by step. And that's what I'm going to do with you today. I'm going to show you step by step by step what I learned. So first of all, I want to honor you for joining me. A lot of you that are in this group have watched me on my journey with e-commerce every step of the way from, being a nobody into, having over $1.3 million in sales. And so I want to thank you, first of all, for supporting me. And for those of you that are watching right now, and then also for the ones that will watch the replay. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll stand on that side because I'm right-handed. But basically, and you may have seen this before, so it's the value ladder. And what you do, let's see, I'm checking here. So we're going to draw a little ladder here. Oh, I'm not a good drawer, but you can just pretend that I'm a good drawer, okay? So in the book that I read, and it's actually this book right here, I'll show it to you. It's called .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. This is where I first read this concept, and then after I saw it, it makes so much sense. So if you want to get this book for free, you can go to partnerwithbecky.com. It's a free book. You just have to pay shipping to get it. But this book is where everything that you've seen me doing online, this is where I learned it, right here in this book. Okay. So basically he talks about as you increase the value of items that you offer. So here's the value, and then here's the dollar amount. So you have more money for the more value that you provide to the marketplace. So we always hear this, the more value you provide and the more money that you can make. And so the example in the book is of a dentist. And he said, okay, a dentist sends out a free coupon for a teeth whitening, or I'm sorry, for a teeth cleaning. So we'll put cleaning here. So you get your postcard in the mail and you say, okay, I want to have my teeth cleaned. And so you go to the dentist to get your teeth cleaned, and the dentist says, oh, well, you got a cavity. So man, now you have to get your cavity filled here. And you're like, oh man, I didn't know I had a cavity. So the dentist fills your cavity. And then what they say is, your tooth is a little crooked. Would you like braces? So then they put braces on. And then after the braces, they're like, okay, we want to continually monitor you every 6 months. So we want you to come back and let us clean your teeth every 6 months. So here we are with our 6-month cleaning every 6 months. So basically they started out with a free offer of, hey, I'm going to clean your teeth. So, oh, you got a cavity. Oh, you need a retainer, or you might need a teeth whitener, or you might need braces. And then every 6 months they want you to come back. Well, I read that in the book and I was like, okay, well, that's well and good, but I'm an Amazon seller. I'm not a dentist. So how does this relate to me? So I'm going to show you another value ladder, because value doesn't always mean dollars. So if we take this off and we look at, on Amazon, there's a couple of things of how you get ranked to the first page. And so the first item, it's actually Amazon Seller Support calling me, but they can call me back. But the first item is reviews. So you want to get a lot of reviews on Amazon, and then you also want to make a lot of sales. So these are the two things that you really need to focus on to get a lot of money on Amazon. So let's talk about the reviews first. So you sell your products, and after your product sells, then what you want to do is you want to have an email follow-up system, and this is crucial. This is crucial that you do this email follow-up, because people don't usually leave reviews on Amazon, so you have to remind them. And I know when I was first starting out, I was doing it manually, and then it got crazy. You know, I sold over 1,237 items in one day. There was no way that I could keep up with that part-time. So I actually have hired a service to do it for me. And the emails just go automatically. And then if there's any complaints, they actually email them back to me before they leave a review on Amazon. And that's like so cool. And that's what I highly recommend that you do as well. But let's say, for example, let me move my phone here. Let's say, for example, you have, we're going to start with, okay, I sell vitamins. So if I sell, oh gosh, I'm not a drawer, but let's just say it's a potion. If I sell one bottle of potion on Amazon, you know, that's kind of one sale. So what I can do is I can say, okay, I'll give you 2 bottles for like 15% off. And then the client thinks they're getting a deal. So these 2 bottles will actually look like, these 2 bottles will actually be count as 2 sales in Amazon's eyes, because you want to increase the sales. Even though it's one sale, it's 2 units. And then even on Amazon, you can offer like 3 bottles for sale. Okay, I can't draw, but you get the picture. You know, offer 3 items for sale, and then maybe give them 25% off. But based on your price, this one counts as 3 sales, and you still make a profit. And what you can do is you can run Facebook ads to this system. So you could say, okay, well, I sell a larger item. Let's say you sell, I don't know, like a dress. So nobody's going to want to buy 2 dresses or 3 dresses of the same item. So what you do in that case, it's actually a value ladder, and it's called the hub and spoke. So here you have a dress. And you can have a dress on Amazon, or you can have a dress shop. It works either way. So you have a dress. So what you do to increase value to this type of consumer is you have to offer accessories. So maybe you have shoes. Maybe you have handbags. Maybe you have jewelry. You know, you can private label some jewelry. Maybe you have some makeup. You could do makeup. And then you could, what's so important that you need to do is you need to somehow capture their email, because you want to get them on this email list so you can continually market to your client off of Amazon. And the way to do that is once you collect their email, you might send them an email and say, hey, we have an Easter dress for sale. So then you start this whole value letter over again, and you sell them shoes to match their Easter dress, their handbags, their jewelry, their makeup. And then you might have in the fall, you could say, hey, we have a New Year's Eve special to buy a dress for New Year's Eve. And then you have the whole accessories again. So this is increase in value again. And when you get them on this email list, you can offer them things like, hey, Douglas, you can offer them things like, let's say, sunglasses. And you mail them a coupon for your sunglasses that match the, you know, the spring dress or the fall dress or whatever. And then use this model for your item. I see the sun's in my eyes. Let me shut that blind. There. Now it's darker, but that's okay. So, anyway, does this model make sense of how you can sell a dress, have shoes, handbags, jewelry, and makeup? So whatever item that you want to private label, you always want to think of these accessories first as something that you continually can sell. Because if you have one item, it's easier to sell to someone that's already purchased from you multiple times than to go out and find a new client, because then you'll have to buy more and buy more. Same thing with Amazon. That's why I love to do consumables. And even for me on Amazon, imagine this. So I do this. If you buy from me on Amazon and you buy 3 months in a row, then I'll send you a free bottle. And you may say, well, you know, have you ever bought something from Amazon and then you get a handwritten note with a free item in it? You may say, well, Becky, why are you doing that? that customer or that client, that Amazon shopper is going to remember me, and I have their address, so I just drop them a free line, or when they order, I include a second one and say, hey, this one's free for you. And they always remember that. So if you have any questions about these models, guys, this is so powerful. This is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I paid for this whole model. And you can get it for free in the .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. I highly, highly recommend this. Like I said, when I first read it in his book for free, he gives an example of a dentist, and it didn't make sense to me because I'm an Amazon seller. But it doesn't matter if you're a dentist, if you're a chiropractor, if you're a realtor, whatever you are, you can use this model and like 10x or 100x or 1000x your profits. So before I go, does anyone that's on the live training have any questions regarding this model? If you like it, thumbs up, hearts, just something to let me know that even when you're watching the replay, if you have any questions, just leave it here in the group. And thank you for watching. I'll wait and see if there's any questions while I'm coming in. And this is my very, very first whiteboard training, so I think I need to improve my artwork, and I'll go back and watch this and see if there's other things that I need to improve as well. But thank you so much for watching. Jelly, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. And this is good stuff, guys. It really, really is. And if you implement it, and if you think through your process before, or map out your whole process, think about your private label products before you even invest in the first one, you'll do very, very, very well. So I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next training. Bye.